is an international competition, and all of the players truly come together and live in an Olympic village. They stay at Camp Olympia, so literally they sleep together, they eat together, and then they compete against one another. The experience at Camp Olympia with the daily activities and the camaraderie that exists internationally is really so unique, and I think is close to the Olympics, if not closer to the Olympics as far as amateurism goes. Given the Olympics probably was much more like that at one time, and now certainly with golf moving into the Olympics in 2016, we're all very excited about that. But I think that golf in the Olympics for amateur golf will always remain right here at Whispering Pines Golf Club and at Camp Olympia. I'll say 2007 being captain of the USA Spirit team was the best week in golf I've ever had in my life. And certainly having Paula be the captain in 2009 is very exciting for the Spirit. And it's an honor for me to be the assistant captain to her, to be able to pitch in and help behind the scenes. And I've known Paula ever since she played junior golf, so it's really going to be a great week. We're putting together a solid team. We're going to have a wonderful time at the Spirit this year. The Team USA is extremely solid. We're very excited about it. On the girls' side, we have Alexis Thompson. Alexis is from Coral Springs, Florida. Alexis is 14. She's played the U.S. Women's Open Championship 3 years in a row, 07, 08, and 09. And she's her first Women's Open when she was only 12 years old. She's the 2008 U.S. Girls Junior Champion and brings a wealth of knowledge at such a young age to the Spirit. Her partner in the four-ball will be Jennifer Johnson, and Jennifer is a freshman at Arizona State University. Jennifer's from La Quinta, California, and she also is a solid player. She's the runner-up this year in the 2009 U.S. Women's Amateur Championship, and she and Alexis should team up extremely well together. On the men's side, we have Ben Martin. Ben is a senior at Clemson University, and Ben is actually also the runner-up this year in the U.S. Amateur Championship. Ben also competed in the U.S. Open this year and has had a really good amateur career as well. And also extremely excited to mention Ben's partner, who is Jordan Spieth. And interestingly enough, Jordan is from Dallas, Texas, and Jordan is the 2009 U.S. Junior Amateur Champion. He's won just about every AJGA event there is to win. He's ranked the #1 junior in the U.S., and we're just so excited to have these four ladies and gentlemen representing the USA. I know they will gel well together and have a great time participating in the Spirit International Amateur Golf Championship.
I mean, it's the greatest honor you can get, in any kind of sport, I think, at my age. Anytime you get to play for your country, especially, how patriotic I am, it's such a great honor, and I was so thrilled to get the call. I watched the Solheim Cup a little bit and saw how patriotic she was, so I think, we're going to carry that over, and it's going to be a big help this, the week of the Spirit.
Well, the 28 countries that will be here are absolutely spectacular, and looking at the list of players, I think that Italy has a really good team. Certainly the Koreans will bring a great team, and we think USA will stack up nicely against all of those countries. Colombia also looks pretty strong on paper, so I think all of the players that are here competing in the four-ball competition will be in for an Olympic treat of their lifetime. The English team certainly is phenomenal what they've done, winning in 2005 and in 2007. And I think everybody will be out for Englishmen this year in the 2009 Spirit. But for some reason, they absolutely are crazy about Whispering Pines, which I definitely understand. But their golf game seems to have suited it so far. I think everybody will be giving England a run for their money this year. I have looked at their roster. I think they have a solid team. I don't think they're quite as strong as they were last year, however, so it should be a pretty good shootout.
I think it's Texas away from Texas. When you pull into the drive that gets you here, the 10-minute drive that gets you in here, you just kind of forget that you're actually in Texas. And, being from Texas, these trees and this wildlife, it's just kind of different from the city life in Dallas. But, it's a great escape. It's an unbelievable track. And, I've been told by many people that it's in great shape now, and it's going to be in great shape for the tournament.
Well, the Spirit will kick off in Houston, in the city, and all the international players will convene there for the opening ceremonies as well as the Houston experience. Because many of these players don't have an opportunity to experience what an international city actually brings to the table as far as the restaurants and the things to do. So we'll have a great time prepared for them at the Westin Galleria Hotel in the city. And the opening ceremonies will kick off on November the 2nd. We're real excited. Certainly Paula Creamer, the captain, will be there and will speak. All of the players will have an international procession in with their country flags. And we have an interesting guest speaker that night. Hank Haney will be on hand to speak to all the players at the Spirit. And it should just kick off a great week. Following the opening ceremonies, all the players will travel out to Whispering Pines and play their practice rounds. And the actual championship rounds are November the 4th through the 7th, so that's Wednesday through Saturday. We certainly invite anyone to come out and watch these great players. If you haven't experienced any type of amateur golf, much less international amateur golf, this is the place to come and see it and pull for your country. Houston is an international city. Every one of these countries has someone living in Houston that is from one of these countries. So come out and support your countrymen and women, no matter where you're from, and enjoy the experience of the Spirit at Whispering Pines.